Hey guys, my name's Amanda if we haven't met yet. I'm going to be taking you through a class today on low back relief. So if you've had any tension, any soreness, anything like that going on in the back, this class will really help alleviate some of that stress. So we are going to come to a seated position. So right now I'm sitting on a foam block. You could sit on a foam block if you have one. If not, you could sit on a pillow or a cushion. You could also just sit straight on the mat, but sometimes we need a little bit of height to keep our spine nice and straight. So get comfortable, grab your pillow, and meet me here and we'll just close down the eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. So we're coming into our practice, calming the mind. Now let's allow our breath to return to normal. And see if you can just observe the breath. At this point, not changing the breath in any way, just watching the breath. Notice the inhales. Notice the feeling of the breath coming through your nose. This is a good time to set an intention for our class. So a good way to do this is just simply ask yourself, what brought me to my mat today? Let that sink in. Now we could start to open the eyes. All right, so let's start with a few deep inhalations. So bring the arms all the way up on your inhale. Exhale, join the palms, bring the hands through your heart. One more time, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come through our heart. Let's do that one more time. Release the hands. We're going to now lift the arms up, sitting nice and tall. Let's do a twist here. So twisting over to the left. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand comes to your left knee. Lift the chest. Sit nice and tall. So you can stay just like this. Start to lift your left arm and arch over to the right. Again, keeping that chest lifted. One more breath. And come back. We're going to move back to center. Lift the arms on your next inhale. And exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand to the right knee this time. Right hand comes behind you. And again, just sit up nice and tall. Keep breathing here. Again, you could stay just like this, or if you'd like to add that side bend, we're going to lift the right arm and arch over to the left. Keep the chest lifted. Our right shoulder is drawing back. One more breath. And let's come up. From here, let's remove our block or our cushion. All right, we're going to place our feet flat on the mat with our knees pointed up. And we're just going to do a seated cat-cow here. So your hands can be on your legs, on your knees, and on your inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, chest lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, curl the spine, drop the chin. Let's do a few more like this with your own breath. We're just warming up the spine. Let's do one more. And then meet back in a neutral position. From here, we're going to bring our feet a little closer to us, and then we're going to drop our knees out to the side, coming to a cobbler's pose. Lift the chest. Hands could come to your ankles. You could stay upright just like this, or you can start to fold forward. We're just opening through the inner line of the leg here. Let's take one more breath and slowly make your way back. Bring the legs back in. We're going to come to a tabletop position. So in tabletop, we're going to have our wrists right under our shoulders, knees right under our hips, and we're going to move to thread the needle. So let's lift our right arm all the way up, and now we're going to thread that right hand just behind the left wrist, coming all the way down to your shoulder and then to your cheek. Allow your body to really drop into the mat. Let's take another breath. Start to press into your left hand. Bring that right arm all the way up again and release. Let's move to the other side. So press in through your right hand, left arm reaches up, twisting open to the left. Now take that left hand, thread it behind the right. Drop down onto your shoulder. And allow the chest to just drop towards the mat. Let's take one more breath here. starting to press into your right hand. Reach that left arm up again, and let's come back down. From here, we're going to add a little bit of core strength. So sometimes we can get low back pain if we don't have a strong core. So let's build those core muscles. We're going to come to bird dog. So let's extend our left arm all the way out. And then we're going to add our right leg. So we want a nice straight line from the tip of our fingers all the way to our heel. Keep reaching. Now on your next exhale, we're going to do a curl. So bringing your elbow to your knee. Inhale, reach. Flex the foot. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. One more. Now keep reaching, reach, 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 and release. Let's move to the other side now. So right arm extends out. This time left leg kicks out. Flexing that left foot. Keep reaching. Keep breathing. And then on your next exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Let's do one more. Keep reaching. And release. All right, from here we're going to move to down dog. So let's take our hands a little bit in front of us. We're going to tuck the toes, and we're going to press into the hands, press into the feet, start to lift the hips up, and slowly dropping the heels down. Now it's okay to have a bit of a bend in your knees. We really want to work on pulling that chest towards the thighs. Let's take another couple breaths. From our down dog, let's look forward at the front of the mat. And we're going to walk the feet up to the front of the mat, forward fold. So in forward fold, we want our feet hip distance apart. A good way to check for that is to make sure 2 fists fit between your feet. So just let your body go. You could have a slight bend into the knees. Shake the head, no, nod yes. Let the neck go. On our next inhale, we're going to come to halfway lift. So press the hands into the shins, nice straight, flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Let's do that again. Inhale, press into the shins. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now we're going to take our hands to the mat, bend in through the knees if you need to. We're going to step back with the right foot and drop the right knee down, coming into a low lunge. So again, we're going to tuck our tailbone here a little bit, supporting our low back. Arms reach up. Make sure that your front knee is right in line with the ankle. You don't want to be too far forward. You could stay right here. Or you can press in through the feet, really press strong, and lift up into runner's lunge. We want a nice strong back leg, heel is lifted, arms are nice and strong, nice and straight, shoulders away from the ears. Keep breathing. One more breath. Take the hands back down to the mat and step forward into forward fold. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now let's plant the hands again, step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down, low lunge. Arms can come up. Keep reaching the arms up, pull the shoulders down. And again, let's press into the feet, coming up to that high lunge. Strong back leg. Keep breathing. One more breath. Release the hands down to the mat. This time we're going to walk over to the left side and walk around to the long edge of the mat. Coming to a wide-legged forward fold, but we're going to come to a halfway lift first. So we want a nice flat back here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can come to the mat, or if you need a little extra support, hands could come to a block or a prop. Your hands could also reach around to your calves or to your ankles. Keep breathing. Now we're going to come back to that halfway lift. So again, hands come to the ground or to a block. We're going to place our right hand just below us. We're coming to a twist. So left hand is going to come to the low back as we twist open to the left. And if this feels comfortable for your shoulder, you could reach the left arm up. Keep reaching. One more breath. And come back down. Now our left hand is going to come right underneath us. Right hand comes to the low back as we twist open to the right, or right arm can come up. Again, just checking in, making sure this is safe for your shoulder. Keep breathing. And release. Let's walk the hands back to center, back to the front of the mat. Step back, down dog. Let's take a couple breaths in our down dog. From our down dog, let's place our knees on the mat, and we're going to sit back. So we're coming to staff pose. So feet are flexed, chest is lifted. From here, you could sit on a little thin block if you like. Lifting the chest. Now let's take our right foot against our left thigh. And we're going to walk our leg out just a little bit. We're coming to revolved head to knee pose. So placing your left hand right beside your left leg, slowly start to come forward as we reach the right hand all the way up and over top. Lifting the chest here. Keep reaching. This should feel really good in through the back. Let's come back up. Bringing our left foot back in. We want our foot right in front of us. Hips are square to the front of the mat. And we're going to come to forward fold, head to knee pose. So start walking the hands forward. Inhale, lift the chest, and then you can fold forward. Your hands could stay on the mat. Maybe they could reach onto your ankle or onto your foot. Keep breathing. You can start to come up. Now we're going to take our right foot across the left leg, lifting the chest, and we're going to do a bit of a twist over to the right. So holding our right knee with our left hand, lift the chest, right hand is behind us. Keep breathing. And on your next exhale, let's come forward. Release both legs. And let's move to the other side. So let's take our left foot in towards our right leg. Right leg is just off to the side. And our right hand is going to come onto the ground. And as we start to reach, our left arm is going to come up and over. Keep breathing. Let's take another breath. Coming back up. Now let's move ourselves back so that our chest is in line with our right foot. Lift the chest, inhale, and exhale, start to fold forward. Keep breathing. So we've stretched our hamstrings quite a bit in this class, And the reason for that is a lot of the time low back pain can come from another muscle, and often it can be the hamstrings, it could also be the hips, sometimes the hip flexors. So when one muscle is tight, it can really pull on the back. All these muscles are connected. Starting to come up. Now let's take our left foot across over top of the right. Lift the chest, and we're going to twist open to the left. So left hand's on the mat behind you. Keep breathing. Keep twisting. All right, let's come back to center. Now we're going to come to lie down on the mat. We will be doing a supported bridge pose at the end of class, so you may want to just grab a block or a prop, maybe a couple pillows for that, so have those handy. And we're going to just come to lie down. So first we're going to take a figure 4 position. So our feet are on the mat, knees are pointed up, and we're going to cross our right ankle across our left thigh. You could stay just like this, or you can start to pull your legs in towards your chest. Make sure that that right foot is flexed. That's going to help protect our knee. Keep breathing, keep releasing into this hip. Let's take another breath. And release. Coming to the other side now. So our left ankle is going to be across on our right thigh, hugging the legs in, again making sure we're flexing that left foot. And I like to use my left elbow to push against my knee at the same time as I'm pulling my legs into my chest. This will really help intensify the stretch. Keep breathing. And you can release. And we're going to set up for our supported bridge. So arms come by your side. We're going to walk our feet in so that we can feel our heels with our fingertips. Feet are about hip distance apart. And now we're going to take our little props or our pillows, whatever we have. We just want to have a little bit of height to our hips. So we're going to press in through the feet, and we're going to take our prop just to our sacrum, which is that flat bone along the base of our spine. So this should feel really good. You should feel really supported here. If this is uncomfortable at all, come out, no problem. Just rest here. We're just releasing the hips, releasing the back. If you're comfortable, you could stay here for your Shavasana. Or if you like, you can come back down to the mat. So we're going to press into our feet, remove our props, slowly roll the spine down to the mat. And we're going to extend our legs, extend our arms, make sure we don't have anything in our way. And we're just going to rest in Shavasana. Close down the eyes, sink into your mat, and just let everything go. Allow your body to absorb all the benefits of our practice. We'll be here for about a minute. If you chose to stay in that supported bridge, you can slowly start to press into your feet. Take the blocks or the props out of the way and roll yourself down. You could start to bring a little bit of movement into your fingers, a little bit of movement into our toes. You could reach the arms above your head. Stretch out into a nice morning stretch. Even if it's the evening, it's okay. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little hug. And start to make your way back to a seated position. So you could roll onto one side. Start to press into the hand and come up. Now let's keep the eyes closed. And we're just going to connect back to that intention we set at the beginning of class. So what brought you to your mat today? And I invite you to bring that intention into the rest of your day, maybe into the rest of your week. Let's bring our hands to our heart. You could start to open the eyes. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Namaste.